There was a time in my life when I felt utterly stuck. It was early January years ago, and I remember sitting on the floor of my small apartment staring at my vision board from the year before. It was beautiful, filled with pictures of places I wanted to visit, goals I wanted to achieve, and the life I dreamed of. But as I looked at it, I felt a pang of guilt because none of it had come true. The year before had been a storm. I'd lost my job, relationships had grown distant, and I was battling self-doubt every single day. I remember thinking, why does it feel like I'm running in circles while everyone else seems to be moving forward? The weight of comparison crushed me, and the thought of trying again for another year felt exhausting. That night, I cried myself to sleep, convinced that maybe I just wasn't meant for greatness. But here's the thing about life. Sometimes it's in our lowest moments that the seed of change begins to grow. The next morning, I woke up to a soft knock at my door. It was my neighbor, Mrs. Sophie, an elderly woman with kind eyes and a wisdom that seemed etched into every wrinkle on her face. She'd noticed I hadn't been myself and brought me a small journal. "Write," she said. "Write until you find the answers." I didn't believe her, but I had nothing left to lose. For weeks, I wrote down everything, the pain, the frustration, the fear, and slowly I started uncovering patterns. I realized how often I'd let fear paralyze me, how I'd set goals without truly committing to them, and how I'd spent so much time looking at others that I forgot to appreciate the progress I had made. That journal became the bridge from the version of me that felt lost to the version of me you see today, someone determined to embrace every new year as an opportunity to grow. So, as this year unfolds, I want to talk to you. Maybe you're sitting there feeling a little like I did back then, unsure of where to start or if starting is even worth it. Let me tell you this, it is. Your story isn't over, and this year has so much potential waiting for you to tap into. But it begins with you. Here's what I've learned about achieving goals. It's not about perfection. It's about consistency. Set small, actionable steps that align with your bigger dreams. Want to get healthier? Start with one healthy meal a day. Dreaming of financial freedom? Commit to saving just 5% of your income this month. These small wins build momentum, and before you know it, you'll be standing on a foundation so solid nothing can shake you. And remember, motivation comes and goes. That's normal. What keeps you going is your why. Why are you chasing this goal? Who do you want to become? Write it down. Keep it close. And on the hard days, because there will be hard days, remind yourself of that vision. You are stronger than you think, and this year can be the year you look back on with pride. Trust the process, stay committed, and don't be afraid to reach out for support when you need it. Remember, every great story starts with a decision to begin, and I can't wait to see what yours will look like in 2025. Let's make this the year we rise. Together.